this one has plenty of fight in him.
Never before has man been transformed into such hideous proportions. Never have teenage girls been subjected to the terrifying ordeal in the fantastic room of torture. Prisoners on this island of the mad must fight desperately to preserve a sane and conscious mind. This strange and powerful story has been acclaimed as the most terrifying of all time, as it bursts forth the unequaled horror of an island of monsters created by a human beast.
Good evening, goblins and ghouls, and welcome to the Wednesday Night Scream Stream minisode. I'm your host, Spakenstein, joined as always by my very good friends, Mr. Evan Sink.
Good evening.
And back in the house, back in the saddle, Mr. Fresh Rogan.
Bad evening.
Bad evening to you all. Yes. Yeah.
I hope you have a terrible one.
Yeah, Fresh is here to balance out our energy, you know, like Evan brings the positivity to the show, Fresh brings the negativity, and I'm just the MC. I'm just keeping it moving here.
Man in the middle.
The man in the middle.
MC. Chicka.
Yeah.
Drop a hot 16 on us.
Oh, you don't even want me to. Your minds aren't even prepared. I would just blow everybody away. You don't even want to know how good of an MC I am. No, what I'm spinning up tonight is a little the sixth track on the concept album known as Undersea Kingdom. Maybe it's the fifth track. I'm not quite sure.
Who's keeping score?
Who's keeping score? You know, when you listen to a concept album, kind of all the tracks run together. You don't know if you're listening to the, you know, I mean, you listen to any Pink Floyd album, you know what I'm talking about. Well, for all the Floyd fans.
Well, I think the first episode counted as 2, so we've actually been
true
one ahead the whole time.
That's a good point. And at some point, I predict we'll have to start doubling up on these Undersea Kingdom installments because there's 12, and our seasons are only 10 weeks. So at some point,
okay. So we gotta fit a couple extra episodes.
Just squeeze them in, you know. Well, there'll be tighter episodes for sure. You know,
throw it on at the end of the docket.
Yeah, but you know, these Undersea Kingdom episodes have kind of been. Sometimes they kind of leave you wanting more. So maybe 2 episodes back to back will be, you know, plenty. I mean,
like some of these episodes are just a lot shorter than
they are.
Yeah.
They're like 15 minutes, some of them. And it's, I mean,
just run the YouTube video at 2x and then
yep.
Watch 2 episodes.
There we go.
2
episodes in the same amount of time. I would love to hear all the high-pitched voices and see all the horses, you know, like galloping at like 50 miles an hour and
Just skittering around.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be great. So much fun. I mean, again, if this is your first installment of Undersea Kingdom, or if like our old Mr. Fresh Rogan, you didn't catch the past couple installments, don't worry. It's been a lot of riding around on horseback back and forth between two locations, much like every serial that we've watched, not necessarily on horseback.
This is what TV was back in the day.
Yeah, essentially, it's not like the serialized TV of today, which is all like mind blowing, and each week it's like, what are they doing? Oh, did you see this crazy thing they did? I mean, that's how the cliffhanger is, but outside of that, the story is absolutely like nil. Like it's very, they're doing very little.
Can we actually just get a story recap? Maybe more for Fresh's benefit, not mine. I've totally been
totally tuning in. Evan's totally locked in. Like this has been so exciting.
So Flash Gordon in the game goes to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, Flash. I mean, and that's the other thing, Fresh. Like the past couple episodes, I like at some point and talking about Crash, and instead I say Flash, and it's inevitable. It's just it's very easy to do because they're very similar. They're just running around fighting the bad guy.
Crash Bandicoot goes to the bottom of the ocean, which looks a lot like the top of the ocean.
Yeah, right, above sea level, but it's technically under sea level. Yeah, so basically Crash was fighting some bad guys, and then he ran to the good guys, but they didn't know that he was also a good guy, so they had him fight to the death. Meanwhile, the professor's been
like a double agent in play somewhere.
Yeah, like the professor's been kidnapped by the bad guy, and he's under a mind control to build some device that is gonna raise Atlantis or do something. I
remember he told everyone that like when they went to the bottom of the ocean, it was very safe, and he had like a Logitech controller he was using.
Oh my god, I knew it was coming. I was waiting for it. I'm really surprised that it's taken us this long to get any submersible jokes in. Cuz I guess, was that going down last week, or had they found it by last week? I guess not.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I don't think by Wednesday of last week they had found it.
But they were looking for it, right? I think.
They heard a loud boom and then nothing. Everyone thought they were good.
Oh yeah, there's something's tapping down there.
That was the sound of them. That was the sound of them finding Atlantis.
Yeah,
they're hanging out with Unga Khan.
Yeah, they're hanging out with Unga
That's
Khan.
why it costs so much, because you actually go to Atlantis.
Yeah. I mean, that's the big money. I can understand if I need more than just a old shipwreck. You got to give me something a little more. I want to see people riding around on horses. I want to see, good guys fighting bad guys. I want to see an undersea kingdom. And so, if they didn't see it before the implosion, they certainly saw it after the implosion. So they're in the great undersea kingdom of the sky now. So it is a very tragic event. Not to make
that CEO was under a lot of pressure.
Oh god. I haven't heard that one. That's very good. God, where's your rim shot? Where's the boom when we need it? That was great.
Oh, I do not have my soundboard.
No, it's all right. No, it's
the vacation home.
Oh yeah, right. Oh, you didn't leave it at the bus station? Oh, that is the vacation home. I forgot. That's right. But yeah, I mean, so basically you got the bad guy doing his thing. Crash Corrigan was so basically he saved the leader of the good guys. They made him head of the entire army of the good guys of Atlantis, like out of nowhere. They're just like, oh, the leader's like, you saved my life, you're head of the army now. And Literally on
He got
cue.
drafted as the general.
He gets drafted as the general. On cue, the bad guys bum rush the fortress of the good guys. And let me just tell you, Crash was not prepared at all. People are running in all different directions. Like, nobody knew what was going on. And the bad guys were really putting a hurting on the fortress. And I believe that's where we left off, right, Evan?
Yeah, I think they fall off the wall or something? Like they're getting trampled to death. That was the cliffhanger.
Yeah, like all the horses, they had broken through, the bad guys had broken through the gate. All the horses were coming in. And yeah, I think Crash took a tumble, crashed to the ground. And so that's the cliffhanger. That's where we left off. But the battle was hilarious last time. I loved it because it was no sooner had he been made head of the army than was the military was on full, like, all right, time to go, like, this is it. And it's like, it was actually really exciting. It got the energy up. So
it was very helter-skelter, but they had a lot of people on screen at once.
They did. I don't know how many extras, or if they just had the same extras like running in and out of frame, like back and forth over and over again. I'm sure it's a combination of those things, but it was
Change costume. You're a bad guy now.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of back and forth, but it was fun. So I'm excited to see how Crash, he's just gonna gracefully tumble to the ground, and he's gonna be on his feet and ready to go. It's not gonna take much, and of course,
yeah, he's they're gonna retcon him being trampled to death.
They've already retconned a few of these cliffhangers, which
he's gonna get trampled back to life.
Essentially,
he's gonna play it in reverse.
Yeah, and he's good. Yeah, I wouldn't shock me at all, honestly, Evan. All right, back it up. So we'll see. Yeah, that's kind of how it's felt. But the title of tonight's episode is Prisoner of Atlantis. So I'm imagining, even if Crash does land on his feet, no sooner will that happen than he will be the titular prisoner of Atlantis. So we're going to see. I'm excited. Of course, there will be a recap at the beginning of the episode, like there always is. So that's also very nice. Yes, I knew you were, as somebody had to say, every time I say the word titular, I know I expect it to come from somewhere.
This is my kind of stream. Hell yeah.
Hey, we're getting all titular up in here. Yeah. Whoa. No, not. Don't get too excited now. Yeah, anything before we get into it tonight, boys?
The Prisoner of Atlantis. I love that Harry Potter movie. It's been a while.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the more artsy ones. It's not as, it's a little bit darker, so this doesn't have as much of a fan base, but it's technically the most quality of the series. So
right, yeah. Weren't we just talking about Crash going back in time?
Yeah. So wouldn't shock me if he starts pulling out some Harry Potter bullshit. Yeah, that's what it is. And the minute they break out an invisibility cloak, I'm gonna throw my hands up. I'll be done.
Well, we already saw that serial.
Oh, that's true. We did. Yeah, that's right. How can I forget? Yeah, Bela Lugosi and his invisibility belt. That would have been a cooler device in Harry Potter. Who needs a cloak? Which
clips on this belt.
I mean, what is the invisibility cloak in Harry Potter? But just like a blank, like why call it a cloak? It's just a blanket almost. They're just throwing it all the way over themselves.
Yeah, that is true. I've never seen a cloak that you just wear completely over yourself.
Invisibility sheet. That's what it is. An invisibility sheet, like a ghost. Exactly, like a ghost. I've got my invisibility sheet. I got my invisibility belt. I'm all invisible up in here. You can't see me now. So on that note, I think of you boys have it queued up.
Yeah.
I do.
Then we are going to go ahead and get into the exciting beginning of Undersea Kingdom Prisoners. I had the title wrong. Prisoners, plural, of Atlantis. Right now. These dang trash cans walking around. Yeah. We know that.
Unga Khan.
Unga
Oh,
Khan.
the world.
Brother of Shaka
Like
Khan, of
home,
course.
guys.
Sherrod. Come out of
Chef
the...
Boyardee.
Yeah,
These look like obituaries.
they really do, yeah. That's a good...
He's survived
Oh,
by
God.
his son, sous chef Boyardee.
That's what you said last time. It is just a chef hat. Oh, Billy.
Oh, Billy Norton, my favorite antivirus developer.
He went all the way to Atlantis to.
Atlantis.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, they've got the flamethrower.
Damn.
Underwater.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be underwater.
Yeah, keep in mind all this is occurring underwater. Just all the swords clacking around.
Sound wooden.
Click, yeah.
Click.
Don't have the budget for sound effects here, man. Uh-oh.
You know, as silly as Crash's new outfit makes him look, I will say it makes him very easy to pick out.
That's true. It's a little bit easier to see. That's right,
Yeah,
Fresh.
he's not just wearing like a suit.
You'll notice that his briefs are fish scales. They're made of fish scales. That's again.
That sounds comfortable.
Yeah, very comfortable.
So they weren't trampled to death. They just rode right by them.
And
Yeah,
there's
the angle you were looking at it from. It was a trick of perspective.
Yep.
Is that Lon Chaney?
Yep, that was Lon Chaney. He definitely gets a decent amount of screen time. Ooh, Lon Chaney got rolled.
Oh. Ooh.
Grapple.
Got a good old grapple.
Got him. Oh, is he gonna... Oh, okay. That's always the move, isn't it? Take his clothes.
He's playing Hitman.
He looked really excited about this too.
I swear.
Loot.
What are you
Have
gonna...
the loot.
What are you gonna do? Change in the middle of the damn battlefield? Like, what are you... What is your plan? Yeah, they just... Yep. Full wardrobe change in the middle of the field.
Well, luckily he was almost naked before, so it's probably not too bad.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's just putting clothes on now.
Right.
That's why he was so happy. He says, oh man, I've been so cold.
Retreat. Yep. There it is.
Those look like the Sonic thing that the kid's wearing in that sad Sonic indie movie.
So wait, did he just? So he's fooled the
Yeah.
enemy army?
He had a flawless Lon Chaney Jr. impression. And he got him all
He
away.
was just turned the other way so they wouldn't recognize him.
Yeah.
Yep, Hitman.
Yeah, our commander, you know, he never makes eye contact. He's
Who's-
always looking away from us.
I don't know.
Where's
He's
Craig?
doing this. He's doing this to everybody.
Didn't see me. I mean, what is the bad guy's armor but just another invisibility cloak, right?
Hey, here comes Opie.
Ope. What have I told you about scampering around in Atlantis?
We're going with them. It's our one chance to rescue Diana and Billy's father.
Yeah. Protect the tigers in the house. Yeah, we're chilling on a good old fashioned serial. Undersea Kingdom, Chapter 5. We're watching Crash Corrigan tear it up right now, fooling these fools, schooling these fools, to be more precise.
He's snuck out of the enemy base. Now he's about to sneak back into.
There's a lot of just circular, like, all right, and now I put on this disguise and I go back. And of course, Billy's gonna, sneak his way. Let's see. We still got time till we're about halfway through.
So I was kind of like reflecting this week on how much this, reminds me of a Western, and it hit me that like the good guys and the bad guys are literally called white robes and black robes.
Yeah.
Like white hats and black hats.
Yeah, it's exactly the same principle, right? Keeps it easy. You don't want to confuse the kids.
Myself a bit of a black hat hacker in my spare time.
A black robe hacker working for Uncon.
What do you mean by order your retreat? I told you to dispose of that traitor.
I love how it's just like Flash Gordon had these little, telecommunications devices. Years, decades before they even thought such a thing could just fit in your pocket.
With Crash Corrigan out of the way, nothing can interfere with my plans to conquer the upper world. Provided Professor Norton is able to build rockets.
Professor John Norton.
Take this tower to the surface of the ocean. I hold you responsible for his success.
I'm the leader, but if this fails, it's all on your shoulders. That's what Putin says that every day, right? It's your fault.
This guy has upper management written all over him.
Rule number 1, always have someone to blame.
Does this wicker basket feel heavy to you? How did Billy not just tumble right out of that thing?
They're just humoring the kid. They're like, oh, I wonder where he could be.
So they didn't bother carrying him off or anything. Just put him down.
Protect the Tigers. When we watched Flash Gordon Conquers the Universe last season, that was our last episode. We watched the trailer for Flash Gordon. And, yeah, we had a lot of fun. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with that.
Get in there. I'm a big city reporter. You can tell by my hat.
My hat and these high heels? That's where I keep my pen.
Write an editorial about this when we get back.
So has she just been wandering around in here this whole time?
It seems like it. They're not, they're not giving her much to do. So I guess they're not worried about her as a threat.
The fools. This is not what I asked for.
Every day I say this. The fools, this is not what I asked for.
You ever just pour one beaker into a graduated cylinder and realize that's not what you asked for?
Every day, Evan. Every day.
Any scientists in chat? Any scientists?
It's relatable, right?
Nobody look! Nobody look! Oh. Wow. Real D-bag. Pushing a lady like that.
You've been warned not to interfere with Professor Norton's work.
Professor Norton would never consent to this if he knew what he was doing. He's not in his right mind.
You'll think differently when you come out of the transforming machine.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Man has no patience with those who defy him.
You're
Will you
next.
come with me, or shall I summon the guard?
What are you gonna do, Billy? Beat him up. Take his clothes. Have you not learned anything from Crash? Come on.
Oh, gee whiz.
Oh, gee whiz,
I just missed him.
gee whiz, let me hide. Oh, I didn't know that anything bad was happening. Oh, sorry, I couldn't help. Damn it, Billy. Let's see where we're at. Oh my God, we're almost done with this. Let's stop right here. Okay.
All right.
13700 is where I'm at. My goodness, it's going by quick. How long is tonight's episode?
Not very.
Not
Double
very.
up tonight.
I'm not opposed to it. I don't know how you boys want to double up tonight. We can do that. We can do that. Yeah. Well, what do we want to finish this one out? Want to go back to it?
Right now, you want to just take a break?
Yeah,
At the...
yeah. I just yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so let's go back. We're beep, 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 beep. We're going back into it.
Wait, Jonathan.
We're at 13700. We're getting back into it right now.
Oh, we were supposed to click it when you said now. Hang on. I thought you were doing 3, 2, 1, go, not 3, 2, go.
I switch it up, man. I gotta keep you on your toes.
Wow. NORAD is apparently in Atlantis. Blast doors.
What you saw him when I came in here?
They know he's an intruder because he's the only one wearing pants.
Just conk him right over the head. Classic. Oh, no.
Where'd you get those?
Put him in a chokehold. Take his weapon. Uh-oh. Who is this?
You know, there's 2 or 3. It's Hacker.
Oh, Lon Chaney Jr.
It's Hacker. It's Hacker. Black Hat Hacker.
Retreat. Crash Corrigan was heading for Hacker's room. I'll notify His Majesty at once.
You know that uniform's gonna come out of your paycheck now.
Question Mr. Corrigan and find out what he has to say. And you say they're gonna put the island.
See, that would be a funny version of these like serials. Is thinking of the bad guys like more of like a corporate organization, like just really grinding their workers down.
You must be wise to us.
Right. Unga Khan sends his failed lackeys to HR.
Yeah.
They've got to do a bunch of trainings.
All right, boys, I'm going to have to put you on a performance improvement plan. Okay? It's not a write-up.
God damn it. All this corporate jargon.
It's not a write-up, okay? We need you to get to where you need to be.
Give him a left, give him a right, and I'm just gonna stand
Circle
here.
back.
Damn.
I'll see, these swords are clinking.
Yeah, you got a little bit more of a.
They're not...
Not
They're not
clack.
just... Yeah, they're not exactly... That's what I wanted to say, but...
Clinging, not clack.
Gigantic difference.
He doesn't know what he's saying.
Oh, yes, I do.
Uh,
It was little Billy.
You miserable creature. Betraying your own son.
I thought so.
Andy would never do that to Opie.
Will you tell me where he's hiding?
You're wasting your breath. I'll never tell you anything.
Your friend Norton once said the same thing. But the transforming machine...
You better not waste your breath, otherwise you're gonna run out.
I won't tell.
Put her in the transforming machine, guard.
If I had my typewriter right now, you guys would be fucking toast.
Just wait until the editor hears about this.
Yeah, you.
Whoa, wait a minute. What? Those robots have some kind of gun or something hanging off their suit. For a minute I was like, does that robot have a penis? What is that? What's going on with these robots?
No, we're not watching Flesh Gordon.
No, I mean that's what it looked like. Just giant swinging dong. But no, just a gun. Not a metaphor.
Is that your gun, or are you just happy to see me?
Nudge, nudge, nudge.
Why is it glass? Why
It's
is
the
the prison?
transforming machine.
Is that their symbol?
I forgot their system where they turn on the robot and the robot turns on the machine.
That's so stupid.
That's corporate.
Yeah.
That's how you delegate.
Boss, why don't we just turn the machine on? And the boss is like, well, we've always done it this way.
Well, what am I paying you for?
God dang AI taking our jobs. She's really selling it hard.
Yeah, they're smoking her out right now.
Oh, the Juggernaut strikes. Damn, I like that. Well, guess what, y'all? You're not even going to have to wait next week for the next installment because we're going to watch it after our break tonight. Because, hey, we're going to have to double up at some point. Short episode, might as well do it now. Although, what are we... Is this next one a long one? Are we about to...
That's not too long.
It's about as short. Yeah. Okay. Good. Perfection. But yeah, I mean, chapter 5 of Prisoners, Undersea Kingdom, Prisoners of Atlantis. What did we think, boys?
I love that they're just doing the same ruse, the same like tactic again. The costume change. We're what, halfway now, and he's already done that twice.
Yep. That's
I'm really hoping by the time we're done with this series, he does it at least 2 more times. He's got to sneak back out and then sneak back in.
Right. I think you can count on it to be at least 6 more times. You know, we're I mean, think about it. This next episode will be halfway through, and he has probably already done it about 4 or 5 times. So, kind of his go.
The titles kind of confuse me a little bit. So, like, Sherrod is supposed to be the leader of Atlantis, right? Like the priest or whatever.
Yeah.
But who is... Have we figured out who's the prisoner of Atlantis? Because it didn't really seem like it was Crash.
Well, I think, you know, since it was prisoners, plural, I think it was focused on Professor Norton and the reporter. Like, they're prisoners of Unga Khan. But I think...
well, that's what's confusing me, because, like, they're calling both Unga Khan's place and Sherrod's place Atlantis.
Right.
I guess that's what the Civil War is about. Who gets the name?
Warring yeah, that's, I mean, isn't any, you know, Civil War, divorce, whatever you want to, right? It's like, all right, who's walking away with this name? We can't share this. Yeah, that was that. If you remember back to episode 1, Fresh, you know, we saw Professor Norton talking with an unnamed character who it turns out was indeed John McAfee. So that's
his colleague.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really you know, they're at the forefront of that antivirus movement, but unfortunately Norton has been infected, and it doesn't seem like
transformed.
yeah,
The transforming machine.
it doesn't seem like any amount of antiviral software can counteract that. So he's kind of screwed. So and so's the reporter now. She's all gassed up. And so it'll be interesting to
Do you
see.
think that the transforming machine is going to turn her into the titular juggernaut?
Yeah, the Juggernaut strikes.
Ooh.
That'd be
That would
fun.
be
Yeah.
That would be an interesting twist.
Like turn her into like some kind of like She-Hulk or something, right? Like she, some kind of monster. I mean, they haven't given her anything to do. Let's give her something to do. Okay, let's turn her into a giant monster.
I think we haven't seen her in a while before this past episode.
We haven't. She's just been like I don't know if it was Fresh or Evan that pointed out. She's literally just been walking around this place. Like she's a prisoner, but she's just wandering around, like doing whatever.
Shows up and says, "Hey, get in this room."
Mm-hmm. Nobody bats an eye. But she's been all transformed probably. I doubt that Crash is gonna save her in time, but we'll see. We won't have to wait long because we're gonna find out after a break. So we're gonna take this break, and then when we come back, we're going to get into our second chapter of the night, the Juggernaut Strikes. So stick around, we'll be right back.
Okay, banga banga.
Since when do you talk a native language?
I just started today.
Well, what do you say?
What did he say? I don't even know what I said.
Baby, of course I do. Duke Mitchell and Sammy Petrillo turn an island paradise into the zaniest madhouse in the 7 seas. Charlita puts a gleam in Duke Mitchell's eyes. Your smile only added life to your masquerade. Muriel Landers puts the whammy on Sammy.
Sammy! Run for your life! Go on, get out of here. Run for your life.
Ramona, the romantic chimp, takes off on a romantic chase of her own.
Strange, but interesting.
Really think so? What a charming compliment.
Bela Lugosi finds the perfect subject to turn a gorilla into a goof, and versa versa.
Look, what are you trying to tell me? I don't understand a word. What am I, dumb or something? Don't answer that. Now look, Duke Mitchell, I'm running this game, you understand? And don't talk back. Yeah, now put it on, because we got to get out that door.
Oh no, not playing again. And we are back. So, I realized as I was coming back that I didn't even introduce that trailer. So, I mean, of course, we've seen it many times already on this show. Bela Lugosi meets the Brooklyn Gorilla. And I think, as most people know, we're going to be watching that later this season. But also, the gorilla or gorillas in that movie, at least one, is played by Crash Corrigan, who stars in tonight's serial. So that's, keeping with our theme of showing Crash Corrigan gorilla movie trailers. That's when
he's in his element.
He really was. When he had that suit on, man, he's all hunched over, he's running around, grabbing girls and having a grand old time. And Crash. Crash, obviously those gorilla suits were a chick magnet because Fresh, last week we watched a movie called The Beach Girls and the Monster. The female lead in that movie, who I don't think they were teenagers, the young characters in that movie, but I was a very young woman. So that was 1964. We found out she's the wife of Crash Corrigan, who at that time was probably in his 50s or 60s. So obviously the man had game, because she must have been in her 20s at that time. So I think it was all the ape suit. I think that's what did it. I think that's what brought the chicks in. So
I gotcha.
Right. Channel.
Oh, stop it, Fresh, get out of here.
All of the women.
Yep, all the women, Fresh. That's how you got to do it. That's what's gonna. That is amazing. That's essentially. Yep, you're like the women are they're gonna be foaming at the mouth when they see you, Fresh. No, that's amazing. That's about as good as Crash Corrigan's actual ape suit, I think. It basically that's where they got the design for Donkey Kong, right?
He's not even a donkey. I don't get it.
It's always been a mystery to me. I haven't understood it. No, I love that. I didn't know you had that there, Fresh. That's great. That is wonderful. Is it really Donkey Kong, or is it a Donkey Kong copyright issues? It's not really Donkey Kong. It's yeah, there we go. That was great. That was amazing.
It's Donkey Schlong.
Donkey Schlong. Yep, that's it. That's what it is. Right? That's what it is.
Yeah, Donkey Schlong.
Donkey Schlong.
That's his real name.
It's how we get around copyright. That's what this show is. We know all about it. Yeah, no, that's great. I didn't know you had that, Fresh. That's awesome. Bringing some. That's a real way to pay tribute to Crash Corrigan. So we love to see it. So we're about to get into this next chapter of Undersea Kingdom. The Juggernaut Strikes. Anything before we get into it, boys?
Yeah, what timestamp are you guys on?
I am at 1:42:28. Okay. Anything before we get into it, boys? Anything else? Sorry. Well, I think
I want to post one picture to the chat.
Okay.
Really captures the essence of what we're going for.
Wait, which chat? Twitch chat or Discord chat?
Twitch chat.
Twitch chat.
Yeah. Here
Okay.
Now we're ready.
All right, hold on. Let me see it. There we go. Yep, that's it. Amazing. Well, on that note,
there's Crash in his ape suit. Yes.
Yep, that is exactly the vibe that I get from Crash in his ape suit. On that note, we're going to go ahead and get into the Juggernaut Strikes right now. Ba-ba-ba. Does it just say like the same thing every time? Is it just like, restless?
In case you missed it.
Well, he hasn't had that much character development since the last episode.
No. Yep. No, it's just like it's different versions of the same thing each time, I guess. I feel like it's different, but it's essentially saying the same thing. Maybe it is saying the same thing. Shows you how much I'm paying attention here. I love it. I love Billy. I love the salute. I love that. So dumb.
False valor.
Caramel
He is the Cracker Jacks guy.
Mm-hmm. I broke in.
Hurry, Mola. We've got to get to the throne room and help Crash and Diana.
He's climbed up the wall like one does.
I'm running up the spiral staircase, Pa.
Prepare the transformer.
I love it, dude. It's like this medieval thing mixed with like this futuristic thing. It just makes no sense.
Yeah, isn't it kind of wild?
Right.
Steampunk.
Unga Khan is the only one who's allowed to have any technology. Everybody else has to make do with like horse and buggy.
It's basically North Korea.
Yeah, you know the Unga Khan's people are definitely starving, to be sure. Oh my God!
This is why you secure. This is why you secure your guns, guys. Okay.
Transform her mind so that she will no longer interfere with my plans.
That robot was on break, okay? Robots have to sleep too.
This is about where we left. We're close to where we left off. Yeah. No.
What a very exact way for his hand to fall.
That's what we call a goof 'em up.
Click, click.
Workplace accident. Somebody go and take the numbers off the sign, set it to 0.
What? Billy?
Billy. Hell yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Oh!
Damn.
Oh yeah, Billy. I knew Billy wasn't really a kid. He's just a little person. I knew it. I knew it the whole time.
No, it's Billy the Kid.
Oh.
This is a Western.
Did he just say it's coming? It's me, Billy. I guess she's confused.
She's transformed.
Well, we could never get past the guards. Crash and your father.
Oh, see, she's all right.
Out in the corridor. He'll help you get through and then bring back help. But Billy,
Corridor.
I'll stay here with Crash and hold him off with the atom gun. Hurry!
Yeah, you gotta love the old timey way of talking.
He's out in the corridor.
On the corridor. Boom, boom, boom.
Where are the others?
There's no time to talk. We've got to get the sheriff for help.
We'll never get past the guards at the Imperial Stables.
There's no time to talk, and then he just keeps talking.
Wipe.
You keep out of sight until I draw the guards out of the Imperial Stables.
Yeah, I just need you to stay out of the way, all right? I got this. I got this handled, all right? Mid.
So just beating on the door. I got it.
Hey! What does it look like happened, all right? Get the fuck out of here. I don't even want your help.
Dun 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 dun.
Got him.
Oh my god, of course the stable is like right here at the entrance to this cave. Just tumbling out of there. It was inevitable. We had to get back on the horses at some point. We'd gone way too long without everybody riding around.
Yeah, now
on
we need to
horseback.
ride back and forth a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they interrupted him before he could take that other guy's clothes, though.
He was trying.
Yeah, they definitely have to have him riding like in a circle out of that thing or something. At least on that shot we saw last week where it was just like so many people coming out of that tunnel.
He just kept going.
And then that like car, the robot car came out. And it was like, oh my god, get out. God, those horses, man, just going down that steep. Oh, it's good. Oh, there's the robot car.
I hate that thing, dude.
You always know it's coming.
Damn. Ooh.
So, they lost Billy, but they're bringing back the girl. Kind of status quo. Really.
Yeah.
Prisoner rescue.
It was just a trade.
Where the fuck have these guys been? They're just prisoners? Are these the prisoners of Atlantis?
Extremely gently hitting this rock.
Yeah, these are really the... So these are like the lowest you can get on the corporate totem pole, right? You're breaking rocks in the basement.
These are the guys working in the mailroom.
Yeah, and there we go.
What?
Oh my god, stop it. It's been...
Is this a fucking...
Do we need this
Three
comic...
Stooges?
We don't need this comic relief, okay? Had the other...
Is this a Three Stooges bit?
The other serials did not have comic relief, I don't think, when I really think about it.
One of them's gonna go get a really long ladder and walk in with it.
Yeah. Oh my god. The music and everything is...
Where's the music even coming from?
Oh my god! The bear... Oh, the guard! Love that. They should just have the parrot by itself be comic relief, and that would work. That'd be fine. You don't even need those two buffoons.
That's always great.
Talking
Little
parrot.
cursing parrot.
Yeah. A sassy parrot. Damn, Billy's just still got it covered over here. He's holding down the fort. Oh man, this is fucking wild TV, bro.
Is this live?
We can't take this little kid. There's only 3 of us.
Bro, just fucking vaporize Ungakon right now. What? Jeez.
There are a lot of black robes coming up the elevator.
Get your butt in the corner. I'll take care of the black robe.
Give me the gun.
Come on, Dad.
No,
We must go.
no. I must complete my master's work.
Oh, they're doing the Lugosi eyes thing.
Drop your sword and back up.
Yep, no match for the whatever the hell that gun is.
I like the drum mag that's turned sideways.
He jammed that door with a sword.
It's the oldest trick in the book. The classic sword jam door technique.
That'll fix them.
Yeah, they're not getting past that.
We can get out through that door.
Uh-oh. No!
Atom gun.
Yeah, that's my gun. That's the gun that I made.
Khan's influence.
Why wouldn't that be able to hurt them?
I don't know.
I mean, robots are
They-
still made of atoms.
They just absorb the, I don't know.
The atom gun can't hurt them. They're not human.
Open the gate. Molar.
I don't accept that. I don't blindly accept that fact. This is fucking bullshit.
This is I just can't. I can't keep watching this. This is how they're gonna
I
play.
could buy the being underwater without being underwater thing, but this is ridiculous.
I mean, how would he know anyway? It's not like he had ever seen a robot or a ray gun before.
Oh, they'd all seen Reagan before, Evan. He had just started his career at that time. He was moving around to all the studios. They knew who he was. They knew what he was gonna do one day.
No matters. These men are but the tools of a madman and know not what they do.
Yes, Sherrod, why don't you get up off your fat ass and do something about it instead of sitting there in your throne with your chef's hat, acting like you don't have any problems.
Speak, Ulok. The stranger from the upper world is a friend of
Is that a... Never mind. I didn't like that salute.
Yeah, it's a little bit of it's a right borderline hiling.
Khan is forcing him to build rocket motors that will take his power to the upper world.
Well, this is 30.
In Germany at the time. There was some shit going down in Europe. Not officially, but the stage was certainly set.
No human force can combat the atom guns. But our commander...
You're not human, are you? No human force. But what are you Atlanteans?
Good back, Billy. I'll blast the hinges off.
So, if they can't fight the robots off, then how is the city even still standing?
Yeah, he could have. Uncle
If the
Khan could have
robots
sent him in
showed up
forever
at
ago.
any point and taken the city.
I locked him in the tower.
God, wow.
That's
These-
turning into like a Renfield.
Still under the influence of the transforming machine.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Under the influence.
What are they gonna zip line across? Fucking sweet zip line. Too bad there's not a pool under here.
It's a long way to go, hand over hand.
We're not going hand over hand. We're gonna walk it.
Walk the wire.
Well, I can. Come on.
Oh, they're not gonna zip line. They're gonna walk across it.
I'm pretty sure
Well, I can.
Right.
Crash Corrigan was that. He was like an acrobat, or he had that kind of like
Climb on.
talent.
Don't look down.
Okay, Crash.
Oh my god,
Put it in the show.
this is giving me anxiety, dude. I hate heights, dude, and just the thought of like that. All right, I'm gonna tightrope walk with you. You know, don't look down. What the fuck? Oh.
Imagine if the kid was like a shithead and started like swinging.
Oh, you better be careful.
Oh.
Oh yeah, he's definitely tightrope walking with the edge of the frame like right at the bottom, conveniently.
Hundreds of feet underneath this.
Oh, ah! Oh shit.
Across, Billy.
Oh.
He's keeping his composure.
Don't worry, Billy.
But, so they're shooting missiles at him, and he's just walking on the street.
Ah!
Yeah, instead of cutting the rope, they're shooting missiles.
Damn!
Oh, okay. Okay.
That was the Juggernaut Strikes. So, what did we
Alright,
think?
Let's do 3 episodes.
All right, we're gonna go in. We're going for that.
finish this.
All right, we're getting it all in tonight. We're getting it out of the
All
way now.
invested now.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's definitely, you know, there's a lot happening, and they set the stage early on. And even though, like, again, we hadn't seen Sherrod in a little bit, so bringing him back on, like, all right, what are you gonna do about this shit? So there's a lot of ins and outs, a lot going on. What did we think of tonight's episode, boys?
Yeah, they have snuck back out and then back in again, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, I mean, this one felt really quick.
It was
And
definitely
really
shorter
short.
than the first one, and the first one felt short anyway. So
I mean, Billy really took charge of the situation.
yeah, he did. Yeah, he did, man.
That
Oh
was
my
pretty
god,
good.
that's what I'm saying. He was not acting like a little kid in that moment. I mean, he was a full grown man. And I guess that's what you do when you get a ray
We
gun.
lost a lot of time to
The what?
the Three Stooges bit.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's the thing, such
Yeah,
a
that
short
was so
episode.
unnecessary.
You're gonna waste 3 minutes of it on that? Get out of here. What are we doing, guys?
There was like no
20%.
consequence to what they did. They
Mm-mm.
just did it, and then it cut to the actual story.
That's the thing. We haven't.
Were those guys from the submarine? I guess.
That's what I'm saying. We haven't seen them since like episode 2, probably. And so now, like, oh yeah, of course, we're just to assume that they've been taken prisoner. I don't know. Maybe there was a scene where it showed them being taken prisoner. I certainly don't remember it. That's how long. I mean, it's been a long time since we've seen them. So
the distant past.
it feels like that's how the rest of their storyline's going to go. In like 3 episodes, we'll see that they have escaped and are now doing something else stupid. And then we won't see them again until the final chapter, more than likely. That's the ratio of the comedy relief that you get in a serial like this, which again, the other serials you don't get any. And I think you're not losing anything without it. If anything, as you pointed out, we lost a lot of time with the comic relief. So that was.
Who gave these prisoners dynamite? Is what I want to know.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it always the employees at the bottom of the totem pole who really could bring the whole thing crashing down if they wanted to, right? Like, yeah, it's like I could just don't fuck with me. I could just get in here and mess everything up. Then what would you do? Yeah, that's the that's kind of the risk that you run with a large operation like that. That's been the great thing about tonight's episode is that's the metaphor that we have going for the Black Robes and Unga Khan's whole organization. It's very corporate, so that's fun. You gotta love the modern parallels. It's just always been a thing, but yeah, I mean, so far it's been done a very good job of keeping my attention overall, I would say. You know, I mean, definitely Phantom Creeps the most, I think, of the serials we watched so far really could kind of lose me. You're like, all right, I don't, what's happening? Where's what's what? You know, Flash Gordon was a little better, but still, it kind of seemed like we'd be going back and forth from time to time. And then, yeah, this has just been kind of like, there's always some pretty interesting action going on. So Billy getting the gun, all that was great. Yeah, 2 very good episodes tonight, I thought. Very enjoyable.
Yeah, what was our cliffhanger here
that
they get blown up?
They got blown off
They,
of
like, fall off the tightrope.
The tightrope, which tightrope. He wouldn't know walking
Next
a
week
tightrope.
We're gonna be on the tightrope.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how the retconning has gone here so far. Is that they it's like, oh yeah, fuck, they're not getting out of this. And then next week, oh, that never even happened. You didn't see anything. It's freaking Star Wars. These are not the droids you are looking for. these are not the droids we're looking for. That's essentially what you get with with the plot of this with every cliffhanger. But at least they're going big with these cliffhangers, you know? I mean, it does undermine your cliffhanger when you're not actually like decently working your way out of it. You know, I think that's the one thing I can give props to with Phantom Creeps and definitely with Flash Gordon was that usually however they got out of it was pretty interesting for the most part. They weren't just totally retconning it.
Yeah, and the cliffhanger like actually happens in
Mhm.
Flash Gordon.
Mhm. Yeah, Flash Gordon had some really great ones. I did enjoy the, you know, kind of it always left me. I always knew even if the episode was disappointing, at least the cliffhanger was gonna be like get me like excited. But here, I mean, the cliffhangers have been all right. I don't think they're anything to write home about. But overall, it's keeping my attention, I think, more than any of the other ones that we've watched. So it's I don't know, that's kind of a weird trade-off. It's kind of not something I would have thought about with kind of the plot and the storytelling with these. It's weird, old-fashioned serialized storytelling. Like, you know, you've essentially got to recycle the same plot for 12 chapters, but you got to keep it interesting. And it's hard to do that. But I think they've succeeded with this so far. I'm having fun with it. I think we all are. I know I am. I know I am. But
It's been fun.
yeah, no. So that was Prisoners of Atlantis and The Juggernaut Strikes. Next week, we'll probably just stick with one next week. We're going to be watching The Submarine Trap. Are we getting back into the water, boys? It's about fucking...
Oh, snap. Well, we're halfway now, right?
We should...
This was episode 5 and 6?
Yeah. Yeah, we should start trying to climb back up to the surface by now. You know, if the well,
Yeah, before you implode.
There it was. It was coming. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I mean, I'm again with this being called Undersea Kingdom. I always expected a little more underwater activity, and so.
A little more water.
A little more water, just a little more water. So seeing that title, Submarine Trap, I mean, what did we like? Are reinforcements coming in from land? Are they? Does the Naval Academy like? Oh man, we haven't seen our top
the Navy.
Yeah, they're like, oh my god, where's Crash? The Navy is absolutely a mess without him. We gotta go down there and investigate. I guess that's what's very much like the
We need him to be commanding our army.
Yeah, they do. They really do. No, much like the submersible mishap. This is there's a search and rescue operation going on right now, probably for Crash Corrigan and Professor Norton and crew. So I imagine that Unga Khan has some kind of trap set for whoever is trying to get down there. I'd be surprised if Crash was already able to get everybody rounded up and try to get out. But like you said, we're on the back half now. So maybe they are, I don't know. They've moved pretty fast with things. So we'll see what they do. I'm excited. It's a promising title. Again, back to the water, hopefully. I hope. You know me. I love water. I love the ocean. I gotta get to the ocean, man. I'm feeling landlocked. I'm feeling as particularly landlocked right now.
Feeling a little dry.
Feeling a little dry. I'm dry. Yeah, it's to quote one of my favorite movies from growing up, Big Fish. I'm drying out. So I gotta get back in that ocean, man. Yeah, back in there. Yeah, man, Big Fish. If you haven't seen Big Fish, check it.
Garrett's got a fairy tale curse. He has to get back in
Yeah.
the water.
Yeah, it's a whole thing, and there's all these stories involved. You don't want to know. And yeah, non-public domain movie recommendation right there. Big Fish, Tim Burton. Danny DeVito plays a carny barker, so it's good. So you're gonna have fun with it. He's not quite as unhinged as his Frank Reynolds character, but he's fun. He's always fun. Danny's great. But yeah, so that was Undersea Kingdom this week. So you can join us next week at 9 p.m. Eastern for the next installment. Of course, we're going to be going live this Friday for our feature presentation of the stream. This week, we're going to be watching a schlocky late 50s film entitled Teenage Zombies, which, again, this is pre-Night of the Living Dead, so don't let the use of the word zombies create any preconceived notions in your mind that there will be anything close to flesh-eating zombies in this movie, because I assure you that there will not be. This is one of the few movies of this season that I've actually seen, and it's good dumb fun. I think that's the best way. It's just good dumb fun. Jerry Warren, the guy who wrote, directed, produced, edited, he just kind of puts the camera in one very static place and lets the actors stand very far away from the camera and deliver about 10 minutes of dialogue, and then we go to the next thing. So that's that's the kind of artistry that we're getting this Friday. And it's our first Jerry Warren film of the stream. I think we'll get a couple more of his. I think he's maybe arguably worse than Ed Wood. At least Ed Wood, he was trying to go bigger than he could. I think Jerry Warren he wasn't trying to be good. He was just trying to make money. Ed Wood at least had some kind of notions of artistic, like wanting to be an auteur and appealing to this personal, creative. Again, you wouldn't have a movie like Glenn or Glenda if he wasn't so passionately like the storyteller who realized that film is a medium where I can tell personal stories, and and I'm going to put my heart into it, and we're going to go big with this. This is a guy who's like, oh, I can make money if I just churn out a cheap movie. So
Guys, let's get this done so we can get fucking paid. I'm ready to go home.
Yeah, I mean, this is even more of that than Roger Corman, who even Roger Corman realized, I gotta make something slightly interesting and slightly, Roger Corman still put a little bit of himself into things, even though he was very much a businessman. This guy, mostly a businessman. So I'm excited for this movie. And of course, as always, Evan brings us a wonderful cocktail, which in a little segment, which this season we are calling...
We're calling it Schlocktail Hour.
BBB.
BDD. So just like I've been doing all season, I've got a mix up, you could say. We've got another new drink that's made by mashing up, remixing some older drinks.
Remix.
Or sorry, not tonight. This week's drinks are the zombie, which we've had this one before, but I'm getting a little more authentic with the recipe this time. And also a martini. So the zombie and a martini combined, I'm calling it the Zombini. This has a ton of ingredients. The zombie has a really long recipe. The martini is a really short recipe, but when we mix them all together, what we have is gold rum, overproof rum, dry gin, dry vermouth, lime juice, Dawn's mix, which you can Google what that means. It's cinnamon syrup and grapefruit juice. Some almond liqueur, a little bit of grenadine, a little bit of absinthe, a little bit of aromatic bitters, and a mint sprig garnish.
Fuck.
So, hopefully this is all going to fit in our glass, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be really good.
Bro, I didn't know this had absinthe in it. Shit, man.
It has 4 drops, I should say.
So I'm only gonna taste the wormwood a little bit, is what you're saying.
Just a tiny bit.
Tiny bit of wormwood. Ugh, just
and 2 drops of acid.
Yeah. Yep.
Right, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The authentic.
Oh, I wouldn't make it through it.
Authentic absinthe experience.
Yeah, I mean, no, very authentic. But no, I mean, God, what that was one of those last ingredients that you said that got me. What was it? Oh, the mint sprig. I love a drink. I love a cocktail with mint. With a mint sprig. I do. Something cool.
Nice and fresh.
Nice and yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Fresh. Yeah.
That's right. I'm ready for the Schlocktober sales event. 0% APR, $1 down.
Sorry. No. You have to use your closeout sale commercial voice if you're gonna say that. All right. Schlocktober
sales event.
Yeah.
0% APR, $1 down. They're calling me crazy for putting on this sale.
That's what it was. Yep, there. I mean, of course, you have to give a nod to the craziest of crazies. Crazy Kevin Bow! But ill boys, motorsports! Yep. You gotta love it. Yeah, that's the only way that you can say
reference for everybody who lives very close to us.
Yeah. If you're in the Piedmont Triad area of North Carolina, no. Yeah, you'll know what we're talking about. So, yeah, that's. I mean, that's really what it is. Is this? I mean,
I'm just giving these cars away. I really shouldn't be doing this. It's bad for business, but I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it."
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely marking things down here over at the stream. That's what the summer of Schlock is all about. I mean, we're really marking it down. Talk about bargain bin. This is about as next week's movie is about as bargain bin as we can get. I mean,
$0 down film.
It really
is
$0
film. Period.
Yeah, it's probably pretty close to 0. I mean,
what am I gonna have to do to put you in a movie today?
Nothing. I'll do it for free. You'd be surprised how many people that's their response. You pay. You don't have to pay me anything. I'll just do it.
Are you saying I'll be famous?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh, the magic of the movies. You gotta love it. Yeah, so you can join us at 9 p.m. Eastern on Friday for the Zombini and Teenage Zombies. It's going to be a blast.
You can join us. You can join us for the Zamboni.
It's gonna, yeah. I'm gonna flub it at some point, and I'm going to say Zamboni instead of Zombini. But it's all right. We'll get through it. We'll survive somehow. So yeah, it's gonna be great. Of course, you can catch any of our past episodes on YouTube. We're over there at Scream Stream Live. We don't have our past episodes of Undersea Kingdom up yet. So, if you're a little behind, you can go find
You
Undersea
can
Kingdom.
enjoy Lights Out.
Yeah, enjoy Lights Out. My goodness, we had some great episodes of Lights Out. There's some decent episodes of The Veil, despite what what he may protest. And 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 even one step beyond. If nothing else, go check out the Sacred Mushroom episode. Isn't that something? But over there at Scream Stream Live, of course, we are over on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok at Scream Stream Show. You can find me over on Twitter at Spakenstein. Whoa, that's my Triple X Twitter. Spakenstein at Twitter. You can find Fresh Rogan over on Twitter and Instagram at Fresh Rogan, and of course Mr. Evan Sink over on Twitter at Caligari Curse. I see. Oh yeah, Fresh. You can find the ingredients for this week's drink over here on. Oh yeah, there it is. Very good, very nice. Yep, that's all it is. Just a little of this, a little of that, and it's beautiful, beautiful drink. Anything before we sign off tonight, boys?
If Diane was only in the transforming machine for a little bit, shouldn't she have come out with a mid-Atlantic accent?
Oh gosh, what are all these crazy machines? That would have been great. They robbed us. We got robbed tonight.
What is this? Some kind of undersea kingdom?
And there it is. And we were robbed. It's all right. On that note, until Friday, sweet screams, everybody.
Creep tight. And to all, a good fright.